Right, hello there today. Thought I'd do you another video. I'm currently my girlfriend, so I'm in a completely different environment, so I haven't got the stuff I need with me. That's my fault. But what we're making today is actually, see if you can, is a steampunk button. Hope you can see that. What you're going to be making is a mould for the button, which is there. And I'm going to show you how to do it. The materials you'll need are something to make the button out of. I've got here a cog head that's about the right size. I've also got a selection of cogs and watch pieces that I can use. You're going to need this lot, Sculpey clay. It's an oven based clay, so we're going to try that. I'm also going to be using fiberglass resin with the hardener, some Vaseline or oil, whichever you've got to hand, my multi-tool of course, and there's a selection of bits I've got out ready to use. I've also got some tin foil that I'm going to use to do the casting on. You'll see in a bit why I've chosen tin foil. Right, first of all, I'm going to put you in your stand and work from there. I've got the tin foil on there, so I'll work with the tin foil. Right, what you need is you need to break off a lump and mould it, like so. Just to warm it up to get it into a nice malleable state. And what I do is I roll it into a ball and I press it down nice and flat to produce that. Then I take my worm gear or gearing and I press it in like so, and then mould the sides into the side, so produce a nice level casting point. Now what you want to do is try and make several of these, because you'll see why soon. So peel that out. As you see, you've now got the basis for your button, or you can use it as add-on parts or whatever. Basically this is modelling clay that you can bake in the oven. Now what we're going to do is we're then going to use my guide, and I'm going to use the plier section of my multi-tool to pick up cogs. There's one, and press them into the clay. There we go. Now what we'll do is we'll centre that up and press it into the clay. You don't want to be going too deep because the resin casting will actually show up quite a lot. And then what you do is you just press your impression into the clay. Ooh. Oh well, we'll stick that one in while it's there. And if you've got little bits like I've just put in, what you can do is leave them in there for the baking. You can, because they do come out again. Do it that way. There we go. And just generally there we go. Press various cogs and wheels. Ooh, didn't want to do that. Put that one in there. Actually, we'll use a one of these, just to press it in. Press it in like so. So you can see there, you've now got various different mouldings working from there. What you can do is even up the edges. There we go, cool. Now you just work around that, and once that's done, you put that in the oven for, it's 25 to 30 minutes, and then work from there. I'm actually quite pleased with that. Alright, here we are, back again. What we're going to use is this fiberglass resin. It's simple to mix. You don't need a lot for this, just enough. I've got 3 of them, so try and do a batch together. And you just pour a little bit into your, enough to cover the 3, yep. And what you want is a little bit of hardener with that. Use the same mixing as you would normally, so that should be about right. So follow the instructions of the mixing. Also follow the instructions with your clay as to when baking, and then just mix away. You can buy a clear resin from art shops, but this is the same style of resin that you get from garages and places like Motosave, Halfords, etc. So it's just the same stuff. Mix it until it's a nice liquid. Now, a good idea is to oil your moulds first before you do the. I'm using just a drop of olive oil. I've oiled my moulds. It's best to paint this in with a paintbrush with the oil. Any kind of oil will do. And then just pour into your mould. Like so. There's one. That's straight. There you go. 2, 3. And then that's set. Right, they've now set. What I normally do is I can set, for buttons particularly, you can set something as it sets into the back here. So you can use it for buttons, or you can glue something on the back. But I need my multi-tool knife. Here we go. And what you need to do is gently ease. There we go. Each one out of the mould. And that's it. You ease them out of the mould. You can now do whatever you like with them. That one's actually a little misshapen, but what the hey. But you can do whatever you like with them. What I normally do is I paint them. I paint them with either car spray paint, or you can brush on something similar like car spray paint, or something that's going to attach to it. Ordinary paint doesn't stick to this too well, so you're better off using automotive paint, and just paint them whatever colour you want. What you get is something very, very similar to that. As you can see, it's embedded in the back there. Yeah, it works fairly well. You get quite good detail off it. You can use this moulding technique on really anything. So have a go yourself. I think that one's the best one that's come out. If you paint it like a matte black, then use a bronze automotive paint on a paintbrush, spray it into the lid, and just dip a paintbrush in it and scrub it over. And you can dry brush it. It's called dry brushing. And yeah, you get something like that.